Hello, I'm back for another day of video, and it's a special one coming up soon, a landmark place, but that's not why I'm speaking to you. I'm actually coming to you from my hotel room for three reasons. One, because I'm sat in the air conditioning, it's lovely and cool, it's very hot outside. Two, because of the topic that I'm going to speak to you about, and three, because I just thought I tried to go outside and it looked awful. Like let's be honest. So I thought I'd come back. Me wearing white against white backgrounds or whitewashed backgrounds, and a darker shade of brown didn't look too good on video. So what am I going to talk about today? I'm going to talk about video on the go. I often talk about video on the go and how important it is. Now, you might be thinking, but Jenny, I'm a professional, I'm a seasoned professional. I have to look a certain way, I have to sound a certain way, I have to be a certain way on camera. So we're here on holiday, we're in Crete. And the reason that I still continue to do these videos, I could have sat at home with my lighting, with my nice colourful bookcase, gone down to the canal or, in my living room or anywhere like that and pre-shot these videos and, just posted them. But that's not about being professional on video. It's nothing to do with that. The reason that I have done this since about 2013, I started doing these videos on the go, maybe a little bit earlier than that actually. I do it because it allows me to show you how to do things in a very human way. Gone are the days of the blue velvet curtains and the slick hair and the perfect makeup and the perfect clothes. That's good for presentations on TV where it needs to be to a certain standard. But the reason that I inspire you and invite you, I guess, to do videos on the go is that so people can get a sense of who you are. They can get a peek behind the scenes of your life. So sorry if you're watching from the UK, although I know you've had a couple of hot days. It was pretty cool when we left and it's really sweltering here. In fact, on a few days it was actually hotter than Barbados, which was pretty amazing. And I was having a conversation with a group of people, but also a few other people have asked me, but Jenny, how do you do visibility on video or visibility in general, even when you're traveling? And I think it's actually quite easy. I guess the most important thing, maybe spoiler alert, is to do what you would do back at home. So often people's resistance to doing video when they're out on the streets or video on the go isn't because it's necessarily harder to do, it's because there is an underlying resistance, let's just say, or concern, even when they're at home, in their place of work or anywhere else, okay? So quite often, one of the things that I'll say to people is do the same as you would do at home and do more of it. And that's where the visibility gaps start, or the visibility cracks start to appear. So I will whip out my camera and I will use three things. So here's tip number one, I guess it's Tip Tuesday. Three things you need to create video on the go is your mouth, your arm or someone else's arm, and your phone. Now, an extra piece of equipment that I always take with me is this stand, and I've actually got my phone on the stand so I can wave my hands around and speak to you as I normally do. But this stand is telescopic. It's a stand, it's also a selfie stick. I'm not a fan of the selfie stick because it has you creating your videos at a funny angle, which looks strange to your audience. It's not how you would normally talk to people. But with this one, it's a stand, so I'm able to kind of splay the legs at the bottom, put it to the right height so that I am still making eye contact with you, not looking down on you or not looking up in a pleading pose to you, which is important for, I guess, video body language. It's important to have your mouth, your arm, your phone, or as I say, someone else's. And then that way, you've got no reason to not have a video on the go. And I actually take this around with me because although it's a telescopic stand, it actually kind of compacts down into something that's a little bit bigger than, I would say, a little bit bigger than the size of a flip chart pen, but it really does go that small. I carry it all the time in my bag, in my pocket, because I never know where inspiration might strike. And something for you to think about is, given the work that you do, or given the company that you work for, given the company that you founded, the business that you founded, or the one that you're maybe the CEO of, what do they do within their business, and then look for, I call them lifestyle scenarios that would be really great to marry with what you do. So I'm always talking about visibility, and part of the Visibility Vibe system, we talk about sales, we talk about impact, we talk about storytelling, we talk about our energy, we talk about video, we talk about visibility itself. So if there's something that happens in life, I can whip out my stand or get my mouth, arm and phone and just make a video. So that's thing number one, kind of like always be prepared. So then people say, but what tech do you need? My answer is, and you might not like this, 100 videos before you buy any equipment. 100 videos before you buy any equipment. Why do I say that? Well, number one, when you show up on camera 100 times and quite consistently, people start to perk up and pay attention. They might not share, they might not like, they might not even comment, but they start to know that you're there. They start to see you everywhere, and you will notice more interest in your company, in your business, or in the work that you do. So I say, do your first 100 videos, and any money that you make from that, use that to then buy lighting if you want it, a stand if you want it, any equipment if you want it. And by the way, so I don't forget, I've actually got a freebie download called 12 Video Secrets, which talks about the things that you'll likely have in your home that you can use to make yourself a quote unquote studio. So, no technical pieces needed, no equipment needed, but these easy things. So below this video, you'll see the 12 secrets and a link that you can click and get hold of that for free. You will have to put your email address in. It is, like I say, for free. So put your best email address in, because if you put in a wonk email address, the system won't deliver it to you. And because of where it's hosted, it will say enroll in course. It's free. Just put your best email address in your name, and it will be delivered straight to your inbox too. So, second thing that you might need when you're traveling, and we've come to a hot place and a hot country, although the temperature doesn't always make a difference in what you're sharing or how you show up on video or show up visibly. Have a plan. If you plan to show up while you're away on holiday, at least have a thought of what you want to talk about, the kind of things you want to do. Write them down, even if they're in a diary or in a notepad. I would say in the back of your hand, but after you've sweated as much as many people do on holiday, it probably won't be there for very long. So once you've got that idea, it makes it easier to just show up and do the video. You don't have to think about, well, what content am I going to create? What am I going to talk about? And all of those things that will easily have you say no to video. And if you're not a big fan of video yet, or not comfortable on camera or confident on camera, then remember you can always write something, write a post. I've been enjoying taking kind of quite random shots from around and about of where we are. It doesn't give away our location or anything else like that. It means that if you're a private person, you can respect your privacy. And then I'll be musing on something, so I'll write something and share it, and I'll share it across the relevant platforms. So if it's quirky and funny, I'll likely more share it on Facebook and Instagram, but there's nothing to say that you can't share it on something like LinkedIn. So this video will still go out on LinkedIn, on Facebook, and on YouTube. So you can still get access to it and still get access to the 12 secrets too. And then the other thing is, sometimes people worry that they're going to forget what to say. At the very minimum, just take a small ream of Post-it notes so you can write the things that you want to say. This is not a memory test. And what I would say is, don't write a script, just write between 3 and 5 bullet points, but sometimes between 1 and 3 bullet points that will remind you of what you wanted to speak about. Now, I do this so much, and thanks to the Visibility Vibe system, that system is systematized in my head. And I think it's way time for me to share more of that system with the world. So I'm currently using my time to write about it too. So you will have a beautiful book in your hands before the end of this year, and I'll let you know more about that as it happens. So that's it for today. If you're traveling and on the go, take those things with you, and you'll still be able to reach, connect and engage with your audience video on the go. And remember the 12 secrets. Click on the link down below. Bye for now.